Hey guys, welcome back to this channel. In this video, what I want to cover with you is desktop research and why is it important? Why do we do it? Well, first of all, going out there and viewing a property, not knowing what the market value is, not knowing why they're selling, not knowing anything about the property, you're kind of walking in blind, aren't you? Now, the arguments against that is if you are starting out in property, I probably would encourage you to go view as many properties as you could just to get that level of confidence and experience about viewing properties. But there's a reason why we do our desktop research, and I want to cover in this video, by the end of the video, what are the steps that you need to take when doing desktop research. And you'll see by the end of the video, watch till the end, why it's crucial that you do it. So in the property investment game, what we don't do is go view one property, buy one property, and that's it. No, we analyze hundreds of deals, right? So we'll do a high-level desktop valuation of 100, high level. Then we'll do phase 2 of desktop research. Out of the 100, there might be 50 that I'll look at. Out of the 50, there might be 20 that I go out and view. And out of the 20, there might be 2 deals that I'll get. It's a filtration system. And that's why we do desktop research, is to save you a lot of time. So what do I do when it comes to desktop research? The first thing you need to have is have a file structure, whether you use Google or Dropbox or OneDrive. Have a folder system called property analysis. And in the property analysis, you're going to have the deals that you're analyzing, deals that have passed through the desktop research and you want to now go do the viewing, and then properties that you've offered on and properties that are accepted or rejected. So you want to make sure you have a good filing structure. It's important because you will be analyzing when you do join the SA Property Investors Network and you do walk a journey with us for a few years. You'll be analyzing a lot of deals. And remember, a lot of the offers that we do put in now will be no's for now, but there will be yeses for later. Now, 2 years down the line, I've done deals 2 years down the line from 2 years ago, where if I never had the filing structure, I'd have no idea what I viewed, how many bedrooms, why they were selling, all of that. So in the desktop research, when I have my filing structure, the first thing that you all need to have is a spreadsheet for multi-lets, buy-to-lets, flipping, short-term accommodation, because you never know what deal is going to come. So you need to have a spreadsheet or spreadsheets that encompass all the different strategies. Step number 1. Step number 2, whenever you analyze a deal, I want to know, why is the seller selling and how long has the property been in the market for? And why does it say reduced on the banner if it says reduced? I'm trying to get a gauge or a feeling for, is the seller motivated? Because remember, maybe a property came in the market 2 weeks ago or a week ago, and after doing my desktop research, I go, but the properties of this nature are worth $1 million. He's asking 1.1 million. He's asking more than the market value. Then I find out that he's not motivated to sell. To then find out there's nothing wrong with the property, so I've got no negotiation power. The reality is, I might still put my cheeky offer in, but I won't spend much time on it. So you first want to identify, why is the seller selling? Mr. Estate Agent, if you don't mind me asking, why is the seller selling this property? Are they relocating? Now, what I'm looking for are the 4 Ds. In most cases, unfortunately, it's divorce, it's debt, it's deceased estate, could be downsizing. There could be a reason why they're selling, and they may, and then depending on the level of motivation, will depend if they take your offer. So now I know. I've obviously got the information about the property, don't I, from the estate agent. It's a 3-bedroom house. It's 900 squares. I've got the address. The next thing is you download the Lightstone report. So as you probably know, as a member of SAPN, if you're a professional or intermediate, you do get access to Lightstone. So now I download the Lightstone report. I can see who bought it, when they bought it, what did they pay for it, what's the exact location, do they have a bond against the property, are there any endorsements against the property, the sale history, and I get to work out what the market value of the property is. That one tool is gold. It's priceless. Every investor needs to have access to a Lightstone report. So now I'm going, okay, cool. I've got all the information about the property. If I wanted to, through easy contact, I could even get their phone number and call them directly if I wanted to. But desktop research is, what's the market value? I then want to go online and I want to find out how many properties are for sale, not to work out the market value, but what's happening in the local market. You say, okay, I can see within half a kilometer, there's 80 properties for sale or 40 properties for sale. And I noticed they've been on for months. that could be a sign going, why is everyone selling? Why are people moving out of the area? That doesn't sit right with me. So I may want to do a bit more research into the area. So now I've got the spreadsheet, as I said to you before. I've got the lifestyle, my filing structure. I had the conversation with the seller or the agent, and I've even said to the seller or the agent, if there weren't enough photographs on the advert, please send me some photographs. And in your opinion, Mr. Agent, what works need to be done in order to bring this up to a good standard? Is it in good condition? Does it need renovation? And then I'm going to run my numbers based on the strategy that I would have chosen from doing my desktop research, going, this is close to the airport, Airbnb might work, or it's an industrial area, so multi-let or student accommodation might work, if it's close to a university. So I also want to start to get a sign or an idea of what's happening in the local area. And all this can be done just behind your computer, right? I've spoken to some investors, estate agents. Now on the SAPA network, if you are part of the professional WhatsApp group, you'll then post, hey guys, looking at a deal in Yeovil or Braamfontein or Edenvale or Santa, wherever it might be. Do any of you have any experience with doing buy-to-let, multi-let flipping in this area? And we can reach out to fellow investors to get their opinion. Now I've got a spreadsheet showing me potential numbers. I played around with the numbers. I've got my last zone report. I've spoken to the agent. I've spoken to fellow investors. That's what I talk about desktop research, as well as TPN, getting my rental figures. If I did do it as a buy-to-let or a multi-let, what type of rent can I expect, and what type of tenant demographic am I going to attract in this specific area? And that's gold dust. Now I'm going, I've got motivation. If I do convert this house to a multi, I've spoken to Saskia. Now I can build flats at the back because of what Saskia, my architect, said. This deal's looking up. Mr. Agent, can I arrange a viewing for tomorrow? Yes. Okay. In the meantime, please send me an offer to purchase. I want to read through it just in case I put an offer in straight away. So now I'll start prepping myself for the offer to purchase if I'm going to be using the seller's offer to purchase. Now that desktop research, if that desktop research came back going, the seller's not motivated, they're asking way too much, but Saskia also told me that I can actually rezone, but my fellow members of the professional network told me that, Yeovil, as an example, don't invest there for whatever reason, and investors are pulling out. My desktop research has now just saved me from going there and wasting the seller's time, the agent's time, and my own time. That's why we do the desktop research. Okay, guys, so if you have any questions around that, if you do like this video, please just like it. Just do me a favor, like it, subscribe. But please stay tuned, because I've got so much more, or so many more videos coming your way to ensure that you get property rights and that you build an awesome, big, successful property business.